From the dawn of humanity we have gazed up at the stars and wondered, what secrets do they hold? Are we alone in the vast expanse of the universe? Space exploration represents the pinnacle of human curiosity and ambition. We've landed on the moon, sent probes to distant planets, and even glimpsed the edge of our solar system. The images and data beamed back have revolutionized our understanding of the cosmos and our place within it. Through space exploration, we've made groundbreaking discoveries and developed new technologies that have benefited society in countless ways. Behind the triumphs and dazzling discoveries, a darker side of space exploration lurks. The whispers of cover-ups, conspiracies, and tragedies that NASA might prefer to keep buried. This is the story of the space program's dark side. It's a tale of ambition and the price of progress. We're about to journey into the shadows of space exploration. Fasten your seatbelts and get ready to question everything you thought you knew about the final frontier. January 28, 1986, dawned bright and clear. Millions tuned in to witness the Space Shuttle Challenger launch. 7 astronauts, including Krista McAuliffe, were aboard. 73 seconds after liftoff, the unthinkable happened. The shuttle was engulfed in a fiery explosion. The Challenger disaster was a stark reminder of space exploration's dangers. The subsequent investigation revealed a chilling truth. The disaster was preventable. The culprit? 2 rubber O-rings, each just a few centimeters thick, designed to seal the joints of the solid rocket boosters. Engineers at Morton Thiokol had warned about the O-rings' vulnerability to cold temperatures. The morning of the launch was unusually cold for Florida. Documents later surfaced showing engineers had explicitly recommended against launching under such conditions. But NASA was under pressure. The warnings were ignored. The launch proceeded. The decision proved fatal. The cold weather caused the O-rings to stiffen, compromising their seal, leading to the catastrophic explosion. The Challenger disaster led to a temporary halt in the space program. Safety protocols were reviewed, and management structures were overhauled. Yet, even today, a sense of unease lingers. Some argue that the full story of Challenger remains untold, pointing to inconsistencies in the official narrative. Were dissenting voices silenced to protect reputations and agendas? The whispers persist, fueled by a lack of transparency and a deep-seated distrust of authority. 3 years before Neil Armstrong took his giant leap for mankind, the Apollo program faced disaster. January 27, 1967 was meant to be a routine test for Apollo 1. Astronauts Gus Grissom, Ed White, and Roger Chaffee were strapped in. The capsule's atmosphere was pure oxygen. Suddenly, a garbled transmission crackled through mission control. "Fire! We've got a fire in the cockpit!" The capsule was quickly engulfed in flames. The Apollo 1 fire sent shockwaves through NASA and the nation. The investigation that followed revealed a series of oversights and misjudgments. The pure oxygen atmosphere created a tinderbox inside the capsule. Flammable materials were used in the cabin and electrical wiring was poorly insulated. In the rush to meet President Kennedy's ambitious deadline of landing on the moon by the end of the decade, safety protocols were seemingly overlooked. The Apollo 1 fire was a stark reminder that even the most brilliant minds driven by the noblest of goals could fall prey to human error. The Apollo 1 fire led to a complete overhaul of safety procedures within NASA. The command module was redesigned with a less flammable environment and improved wiring. New safety protocols were implemented, and a culture of risk aversion became paramount. But the tragedy left an indelible mark, with some arguing that the investigation failed to uncover the full truth. Were there deeper, more systemic issues within NASA that contributed to the disaster? The questions linger, fueled by a desire for transparency. The early years of the space race were shrouded in secrecy. The United States and the Soviet Union, locked in a bitter Cold War rivalry. In this atmosphere of paranoia, rumors flourished. One enduring theory is of the lost cosmonauts. It posits the Soviet Union sent men and women into space before Yuri Gagarin's orbit in 1961. These pioneers met untimely ends, their sacrifices concealed to protect the Soviet space program. At the heart of the lost cosmonauts theory are the recordings of Achille and Giovanni Battista Judica-Cordiglia, 2 Italian brothers who, in the 1950s, set up a radio listening station near Turin. Using homemade equipment, They intercepted radio signals from satellites and spacecraft, including, they claimed, the desperate pleas of Soviet cosmonauts stranded in space. These recordings, though widely circulated and debated, have never been independently verified. The Soviet Union, for its part, has always denied the existence of any lost cosmonauts. They maintain that all manned spaceflights were accounted for, and that any stories to the contrary are fabrications. While the Judica-Cordiglia recordings remain open to interpretation, it's not unreasonable to believe that the Soviet Union might have concealed spaceflight tragedies. The lost cosmonauts theory, whether true or not, serves as a reminder of the human cost of the space race. It's a testament to the courage of those who dared to venture into the unknown, and a somber reflection on the lengths to which governments will go to protect their secrets. The vastness of space, with its billions of galaxies and countless stars, has always beckoned us with the tantalizing possibility of other intelligent life. Are we alone in the universe? It's a question that has haunted humanity for centuries, fueling countless myths, stories, and reported sightings of UFOs. The sheer volume of UFO sightings, some reported by credible witnesses like pilots and astronauts, has made it difficult to dismiss the phenomenon. While Project Blue Book concluded that most UFO sightings could be explained as misidentified aircraft, weather phenomena, or hoaxes, a small percentage of cases remained unexplained. These unexplained cases, coupled with testimonies from former NASA employees, have fueled speculation that the agency knows more about UFOs than it's letting on. Some former employees have claimed to have witnessed evidence of alien spacecraft, including photographs and videos, being kept under tight wraps in secret government facilities. These whistleblowers maintain that the truth about UFOs is being suppressed, hidden from the public to avoid widespread panic, and to protect national security interests. NASA, for its part, maintains that there's no cover-up, that they are committed to transparency and scientific rigor. They argue that the lack of concrete evidence, despite decades of research, points to the conclusion that UFOs are not alien spacecraft. But the debate rages on. The possibility of extraterrestrial life, perhaps even visiting our planet, is simply too tantalizing to ignore. As we continue to explore the cosmos, the mystery of UFOs serves as a reminder that there are still many secrets hidden in the vast expanse of space, waiting to be uncovered. Mars, the red planet, has always held a special place in our collective imagination. It's the planet most like our own in the solar system. NASA's Mars rovers, from Sojourner to Curiosity and Perseverance, have sent back a treasure trove of images and data, revolutionizing our understanding of this alien world. But amidst the scientific discoveries, a current of unease runs through the enthusiast community. Some believe that NASA is hiding something. They scrutinize the rover images, searching for anomalies, for hints of something extraordinary that NASA would rather keep under wraps. The most famous example is the face on Mars. In 1976, NASA's Viking 1 orbiter captured an image of a mesa in the Cydonia region. Light and shadow gave the mesa a human face appearance. It became a global sensation, fueling conspiracy theories. NASA dismissed it as Pareidolia, a trick of light and shadow. NASA, for its part, maintains that these anomalies are nothing more than tricks of light and shadow, Pareidolia, at work. They point out that our brains are wired to find patterns, even where none exist. They argue that the lack of concrete evidence, such as clear images of artificial structures or signs of life, supports their position that these anomalies are simply natural formations. But for the true believers, NASA's explanations are not enough. They argue that the agency is engaged in a cover-up, hiding the truth about Mars to avoid widespread panic or to control the flow of information. The debate over the Mars rover images highlights the power of our imaginations and the allure of the unknown. It underscores the challenges of interpreting data from another world, where mundane objects can take on an air of mystery. The search for life on Mars continues, fueled by our insatiable curiosity. Section 1. A Cosmic Blunder. The year was 1990. The Cold War was thawing, and a new era of space exploration seemed within reach. NASA was preparing to launch its most ambitious project yet, the Hubble Space Telescope. Hubble, named after Edwin Hubble, was more than just a telescope. It was a time machine revealing galaxies billions of light-years away. Scientists hailed it as the greatest scientific instrument ever built. On April 24, 1990, the Space Shuttle Discovery launched with Hubble. The launch was flawless. The world watched as Hubble was deployed into orbit, but the first images from Hubble revealed something was terribly wrong. Instead of the crisp, clear images of distant galaxies they had expected, scientists were met with blurry, out-of-focus pictures. Hubble, the most sophisticated telescope ever built, seemed to be suffering from a severe case of myopia. The news sent shockwaves through NASA and the scientific community. How could a project of this magnitude, with years of planning and billions of dollars invested, be so fundamentally flawed? The answer lay in a tiny flaw, a minuscule miscalculation in the shape of Hubble's primary mirror. The error, a mere 1/50th the width of a human hair, was enough to render Hubble practically useless. The telescope, designed to unlock the secrets of the universe, was ironically blind to the very wonders it was built to observe. But NASA refused to give up on Hubble. They assembled a team of the brightest engineers and scientists. The fix required a daring spacewalk to install corrective optics, essentially giving Hubble a pair of glasses. In December 1993, the Space Shuttle Endeavour embarked on a mission to repair Hubble. Over 5 spacewalks, astronauts meticulously installed the corrective optics. The operation was a resounding success, a testament to human ingenuity. With its vision restored, Hubble began to beam back images of the cosmos with unprecedented clarity. From the majestic pillars of creation to distant galaxies, Hubble's images have captivated the world. The Hubble Space Telescope, once a symbol of failure, had become a symbol of redemption. The story of Hubble's flawed mirror is a reminder that even the most ambitious endeavors are not immune to human error. It's a story about accountability, learning from mistakes, and the spirit of exploration. Hubble's legacy extends far beyond its stunning images. It has helped us determine the age of the universe and confirmed supermassive black holes. Hubble has fundamentally changed our view of the cosmos. We've journeyed through the dark side of space exploration, confronting tragedies, cover-ups, and the sheer audacity of ambition. Space exploration is not a sanitized endeavor. It's fraught with risk and often shrouded in secrecy. The Challenger disaster, the Apollo 1 fire, stark reminders of the human cost of progress. And what of the more enigmatic aspects of space exploration? These questions are not easily answered, but perhaps that's the point. Space exploration is about confronting the unknown, asking big questions, even if the answers are elusive, challenging our preconceived notions. Progress is rarely linear. Setbacks and tragedies are inevitable. The quest for knowledge often comes at a price, but it's about recognizing humanity's indomitable spirit, our desire to explore, to push the boundaries of what's possible, even in the face of risks. The dark side of space exploration is not to be feared but acknowledged and transcended, for it's in those dark corners, in adversity, that we discover what we're made of. As we stand on the cusp of a new era, with plans for lunar bases and Mars missions, we must carry the lessons of the past, embrace transparency, and foster cooperation. The future of space exploration holds immense promise and profound unknowns.